Okay, so I'm going to go do this one real quick, and then I'm going to call it for the day, and then we'll come back and discuss more later. Avalanches are going to be your main thing here for natural hazards. That's what we're moving on to from the last video. We are still in the Dungeon Master tool section, and I know we're getting a little bit of views on these videos. I know I'm not making any thumbnails because I'm just trying to throw these out as fast as possible, and these aren't actual reviews. They're just me discussing what's in the book as it is officially out today. However, I do have to go out and get the actual physical copy. When I'm done, probably, I'd say about a week or so, I'll probably sit down and discuss my final thoughts on this book, on how it is. But as of right now, I find it very enjoyable to have a lot of stuff for what it's worth. Basically, being a Xanathar's Guide to Everything too. I like that we have the DM tool section. I like that we have the Unearthed Arcana in it. But again, let's just get on with this because we got probably another 30-minute video going on here. Even without the threats of supernatural environments, the world is a dangerous place. The following hazards in the DMG has been expanded on here. Avalanche. A typical avalanche or rock slide is 300 feet wide, 300 feet wide, 150 feet long, and 30 feet thick. Creatures in the path of the avalanche can avoid it, escape it, if they choose to close, if they're too close to the edge. By outrunning outrunning is one of the most impossible things to do. Okay, got you there. Still tired, still waking up. When the avalanche occurs, all nearby creatures must make a initiative roll twice each round on the initiative count of 10 and 0. The avalanche travels 300 feet until it can travel no more. When the avalanche moves, the creature in its space moves along with it and falls prone. The creature must take a strength check or deal 1d10 bludgeoning damage on the damage on fall saves, half if it succeeds. When the avalanche stops, the snow or other debris settles and buries the creature. Burying the creature is blinded and restrained until it has been totally recovered. The creature gains 1 level exhaustion for every 5 minutes it spends buried. It can try to dig itself out as a free action. Breaking the surface ends the blinding and restraint conditions, and it must make a athletics check. Alright, breaking from the surface, ending the thing on itself with a... Oh, so to end the blindness and restraint, you have to do the athletics check. A creature that fails this check 3 times can't attempt to dig itself out again. A creature that is not restrained or incapacitated can spend 1 minute freeing a buried creature. Once freed, the creature is no longer blinded or restrained by the avalanche. Falling into water. A creature that falls into a water or other liquid can use their reaction to make a strength or athletics check or acrobatics check to hit the surface head or feet first. The success, any damage result from the fall is halved. So if they succeed an acrobatics or athletics or acrobatics check, they basically can choose how they want to dive into the water, and then they get half damage on the fall. Falling onto a creature is kind of interesting. If a creature falls into the space of a second creature, or either of them is tiny, the second creature must make a dex saving throw or be impacted by the fallen creature. If any damage results in the fall or any damage from the fall results in dividing it evenly between the two. The impacted creature is also knocked prone unless the creature is 2 or more sizes larger than the fallen creature. So usually, if the creature is going to do that, I said this on stream, usually if we're going to have a creature that's going to fall onto another creature or a player going to fall on another player, you just have them make a strength check. If they failed the strength check instead of a dex saving throw, they'd basically be able to catch them. So sometimes we just have the monsters just kind of fling the hero off into one square next to him, or like the barbarian will be able to catch him and not cause a situation to happen where the barbarian will fall prone. However, being tiny, it seems like the gnomes will get squished. So it makes sense that they would technically fail it, but I mean, that's just it. Yeah, 2 tinies, it makes no sense to me. I would think small or medium, and then just have an advantage for the tiny and small creatures. Spell equivalent of natural hazards. I like this table. It ruins my idea of having certain certain spells tied to hazards. I was kind of dabbling with this a bit, but I've gotten rid of it and just switched to just doing a table of conditions and hazards and just rolling on that table, and then you just switching between the three. So you have your control, you have your hazard, and you have your condition. But again, I'm getting that document ready to release for free, so trying my best here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for hazard spells. So literally just having this. Numerous spells emit the wrath of nature and can use the spell effect to present a variety of natural hazards. The spell as a natural hazard table presents some common environment dangers and the spells that can use to approximate them. So basically, if you're going to have a ginger revolt party and you cause a wildfire, so wildfire, firestorm, or wall of fire to initiate the wildfire in the forest. So instead of just having a fireball in the forest and your DM going, well, you caused the fire to, or the forest to catch fire, you literally have that spell right there. Again, it'd still be optional. All this would be optional, but I enjoy this section the most because I liked having the more weather effects, and I like that the avalanche came from Rime the Frostbane and it's been reprinted over so that it's like a default thing that a DM can use in their campaign. But that's pretty much it for the DM's, the Dungeon Master tool section. If you guys enjoy the content, please let me know in the comments below. What is your favorite thing from the Dungeon Master tools? Or what is your favorite thing from the natural hazards section that we were talking about? Of course, I think everybody enjoys having the Avalanche being reprinted because it will make a campaign a little bit more complicated. However, I don't really like the fact that there's just the falling into water and falling onto a creature as a hazard. I wish there was a little bit more, but then again, we got the spells as hazards as well, so you could just have an actual event happen from casting one of the spells. So like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys like the Tasha content, tell me in the comments below. You can even dislike it. So I can collect data on it. I know this is kind of like a rapid thing. This isn't like a full review of the Tasha's book yet, but we're just walking through it as much as we can. And I'm trying my best, even though I spent like majority of the night streaming and talking with people about it, and then also starting to pump out these videos as fast as possible for you. Subscribe for the next encounter, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in.